we are. Ah, there we are. Greetings, team. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods, and today, let's try and organize the screen here first so Bear can kind of figure out what he's doing. That would help. That would help out a lot, I tell you what. One of these days, there I am. There's Bear. All right. One of these days, we're actually going to do a professional show. We're inching our way closer. Today isn't going to be that day, but one of these days, actually, we're going to be doing a professional show. This is actually kind of loud. Let me turn it down. There we are. All right. Much better. Much better on Bear's ears. And everyone else's, I hope. All right. Well, let me see. Let's see. Yes, I do have the chat. Thankfully here, because sometimes the chat doesn't work. There we go. There we go. Hello all. Hello all. Bear here. Of course, 29-year veteran of the woods, and trying to figure out once again the screen, because normally we try to put it on 2 screens, and of course it's only on 1 screen for Bear. I tell you what, listen, Bear doesn't have time. He doesn't have time for any of this screwing up of what he's doing here. Oh, hello, P-Money, how are you? Good to see you here, my friend. Good to see you here. Let's see, we can't waste around with any of this stuff, because we've got plenty to talk about here, including, let me find it here. There it is. Oh, of course, I need to frickin' show the thing of the thing of the thing. One of these days, Bear. One of these days. He'll get it. He'll get it. He'll get it eventually. There we are. All right. We're gonna just jump right into it with your boy Zach here. I'm telling you what, Richard C. Meyer, 499, and also I believe COD, if I'm not mistaken, 499, received by a backer. He says, hello everyone. Hi everyone. Your boy Zach has kind of this weird bolding kind of thing. He's gotten a lot better on here, but I don't know if I'm supposed to yell out hi everyone or not. But here is the first pick sent by a backer who has received a copy of 499, a great shot of the book plus the stretch goals, along with non-related items including to show scale, I believe. Thanks. And he says, Richard, yes, indeed. And there we are. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, the stretch goals are the 499 club. I'm not sure if that's... I think that is an ash can. Bear would have to double check. I don't think it's a small print. I think... Well, it could be. It could be a small print there. And then, of course, he's got the little narwhal stickers and cards there as well. I'm not really sure if it comes with a knife. I don't think it does. Nor these the fig pins over there. So yeah, there we go. 499 looks pretty good. I guess he didn't get the COD book. That would be another great one there as well. But 499. Bear's waiting out by the mailbox each and every day, waiting for the postman to. I mean, at least if he's not going to give Bear any delivery of salmon, at least he can give him some 499. Something to look forward to there from your boy Zach. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let me get out of that. Because sometimes this doesn't work. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on, P-Money. Hold that thought. Let me see it so it doesn't do the crazy thing there. He says, oh, today I've counted the Indiegogo comics that I've backed, and I haven't received yet. Oh, that's cool. That's not that's cool, but that you did that. 11 digital comics and 16 physical comics. Holy cow! Oh, Peabody, he's waiting out. Hopefully, some of those. I think you've said before that some of those are. Some of the stuff that Bear's gotten, and so it should be coming along the way. Hopefully, I don't know what's going on. Bear doesn't ever know what's going on with Canada. Trying to sneak it. That should be another. Like they had the bootleg back in the 20s and the 30s. There, bringing in rum and all the great liquors from Canada. I think we should do kind of the reverse. Just kind of start shipping comics to Canada and finally, kind of go underneath the radar there. He says, I talked to Donald DeLay. Donald DeLay, and he's going to start shipping Brutus internationally in August. Oh man. I think he was shipping some of that stuff out. I think it was a couple weeks ago. Bear remembers it was on Ethan's. We got some stuff to talk about there, but on Ethan's auction night. I think it was a couple weeks back. And yeah, he actually had the boxes there. That I think if I'm not mistaken, Narwhal was in the chat as well, trying to get his cut. So yeah. Ah man, I tell you what, the international stuff, that's kind of hard. That's really kind of hard. Bear did not back, what was it? Mary Boys, because of it was coming in from England. So it was coming in from England, and you were gonna have to pay, I forget, 15, maybe $20 for shipping. I mean, the book was like 20 or $25. So, I mean, you're bet. I guess Bear is embarrassed with his riches here in the United States and being able to, of course, Bear just kind of goes out there and attacks the postman and everything. But, more or less, I mean, unless it gets stuck in some sort of, Red Rooster sort of black hole in Memphis there somewhere. It usually kind of comes in and does pretty good. Let's see. I do know they shipped. Oh my goodness. I do know they shipped. My Red Rooster. I did get a tracking number, so that's something. Well, let me tell you something, Peabody. If you've got one of these sort of higher tiers there and they come with the pin is tiny, so make sure that you put it in with, well, I don't know if you'd want to put it in with the book, but, Bear's nemesis, the tape. But tape it up or something like that. Bear's looking for his little tiny, tiny, tiny Red Rooster pin and can't find it. So, yes, well, that is kind of a downer there. I tell you what, not to being able to get the book. Not only that you've paid for, but it being stuck in some sort of international limbo. That's pretty bad here. All right, let's see. Hold on. Oh, Money keeps talking. Let's see. He says he talked to Crystal, and she says she'll sip my good night at the end of August. Let's see. Good night. Bear is not really sure. Some of these campaigns Bear is aware of, and some of them he's not. So good night. Good night. A very interesting campaign. At least it has some good customer service there. Let's see. I talked to Crystal, and she said she'll ship my good night at the end of June. So hopefully not that long. Hopefully not that long, P-Money. All right, let me get back to the thing and do the thing with the thing. The thing. I need another monitor here. All right, let's see. Click off of that. Oh, I already had it. No, okay. Let me see. Click off of that. For crying out loud, Bear. One of these days. Not today, though. All right. Well, I tell you what. Talking about comics that probably haven't really heard much about or anything. They're coming out. This is Mark Bolton. One half of the Graveyard Shift there. So with John Malin, and then let's see, what was it later? Alfeche did the third book there, but one half of the Graveyard Shift folks. So Mark Bolton has a new comic. It looks like called Viking Wolf. Viking Wolf. I tell you what, now available. Let me. Gotta get a drink here. Gotta get a drink. Read this properly here. Viking Wolf, the highly anticipated. Oh, and also USA Assassin. I'm sorry about that. From USA Assassin's Mark Bolton is now available for pre-order on Indiegogo. The oversized 8.5 by 11-inch prestige format comic. Prestige format book is 40 pages of dark fantasy and horror, rated mature for gore, violence, and sexuality. Created by Mark Bolton and Mark Dalton. I tell you what, Bear's tongue here. A Viking Wolf is a horror fantasy that at its heart is the story of a son's love for his father. Oh, that's true. Prince Gunnar Rovenwolf defends the Moonshire with the help of the Bloodhammer, the most powerful weapon in the universe. There you go. That just so happens to be powered by the blood of his enemies. There you go. If Bear had one thing, if Bear actually had weapons instead of his claws here, he would want it to be powered by the blood of his enemies. Yes, indeed. When his father is kidnapped by the evil Tollman, Prince Gunnar sets out to find him, but along the way unearths the truth behind Bloodhammer and his father's dealings with the Tollman. His quest takes him to Earth, where he's bonded with an unsuspecting and unwilling human, some guy named Travis. Beautiful artwork by Dalton and Rodriguez. Highlight this tale by Graveyard Shift creator Mark Bolton. And it says you can pre-order your copy today. Going over to Indiegogo, check that out. It's some pretty good artwork there. I tell you what, pretty cool. I kind of like this claw here. That's pretty cool. And then I guess this is the blood axe powered by the blood of your enemies. Yes, indeed. And I guess these are the enemies that have been vanquished down below, and it's like it's got, I don't know, some sort of blue blood, I suppose. I don't know, some sort of magical being there. Kind of an interesting belt that he's got there as well. That's kind of an interesting belt buckle. The skull of your enemy. You want to impress the ladies out there. You've probably all seen the big Texan guys. They're all line dancing and they've got the big belts. And, of course, there's one guy that's always got the huge belt that's basically taking up the entire width and breadth of, his entire waist there, I suppose. Well, hey, if you want to show that guy up, just show up with, the skull of your enemy that you've been vanquishing with your blood hammer here, powered by blood of your enemies. There we go. So, anyways, Viking Wolf, some interesting stuff there. Would want to be able to figure out a little bit more about what's going on here, but hey, as far as kind of as a teaser there, that's pretty good. That's some good artwork. Probably the cover, but if not, that would make a great print. Yes, indeed. All right, let's of course do the thing with the thing and see if this will. Yes, okay. Hold on 1 second. P Money. Who's got to do the thing here? All right, let's see. Is Mark Polton the writer of Graveyard Shift? Yes, he is. Yes, he is, and 2 and 3, I do believe. Let's see. I've really slowed down on my Indiegogo buying. I only bought one thing in April and one thing in May. Oh my goodness, people out there, P Money is he's slowing down. So make sure you get the stuff across the border there. I tell you what. I mean, this is it's just silly. Just silly, I tell you what, trying to get into Canada. Alright, let me do the thing and the thing. And the other thing to do the thing here. Let's see, where is it? Because I've got one more thing. And then we'll kind of, actually, P-Money, actually, I'm going to do a campaign review. I'll pull it up here real quickly. Oh, shoot, I gotta do the thing. Do the thing with the thing here and the thing. There. Alright, so anyways, in just a couple minutes, we're going to do a campaign review of Downcast III. Haven't checked out the other 2 books. I don't know anything about Downcast or the series. I know he had Matt Weldon doing the cover for the first 2, or first 3, I guess now. And some interesting stuff there. Clint Sweetcast, if you see it on YouTube there, he goes as Sweetcast. But yeah, we'll hey, maybe we'll get P-Money to check this out. We'll see. But anyways, I've got to do the thing with the thing, so let me do the thing to find the other thing, because we got to talk about, of course we've got to talk about Wrecked Planet from good old EVS. That's right, Uncle E. You gotta take a drink when you're talking about Wrecked Planet here. Alright, anyways. Pardon me there. Hello, my patient. Oh, boy. That's an understatement. But he's still working on Wrecked Planet is the title. Hello, my patient and beloved. CyberFrog II Wrecked Planet backers. Patient is the word. Patient is the word there. Alright, let's see. Let me do this. Oh, I hate doing updates when there's no real great news. Well, that's why you kind of do the updates. Not everything is great news. Sometimes the ship is like stuck sideways in the Suez Canal somewhere, and you say, hey, what can I do? We gotta go get a bunch of badgers we gotta go get a bunch of people over there to take care of it and everything. Beavers, I meant to say, not badgers. I don't know why I said badgers. I guess she can do badgers. Oh, let's see. He says, I prefer to say, hey everyone, we're shipping right now. Oh my god, you heard it here first, folks. Wreck Planet is shipping. Oh, no, it's not. Alright, I'm sorry. But I can't say that with this particular campaign. Heartbroken. This is my heart, and a book I am obsessed with, and he's still working on it. He's still working on it. Yes. Let's see, where was I? That's kind of weird. I'm missing a thing here. There are still scenes that I need to draw, and things I need. He still needs scenes to draw. Oh my goodness. Okay. I am thoroughly enjoying myself. Hmm. I am thoroughly enjoying myself, but I'm sure it's less fun for you to wait for it. Yes, that's right. The waiting is the hardest part. It's coming. Please stay with me. You won't regret it. I guess maybe I'll show you some pages. You know what? I mean, if you don't really have any great news, I mean, you can always show pages here. So there we are. There we are. I'm not really sure. Uh, does CyberFrog fly? I'm not sure if CyberFrog fly. I think he like jumps. Maybe he jumps. I'm not sure if he flies like Superman or not. I'm not really sure about that. But there you are. Some interesting artwork here. Let's see there. I guess falling down, falling down through the sky, chasing after one of the bees, one of the alien bees in there, and a kind of an interesting. I like the reflection here in the shoulders here with her face and everything. It's kind of a I don't know how you would describe that. Sort of as she's not wearing a skirt, so it's not a skirt, but kind of an upskirt falling down. That's kind of an interesting, very interesting angle for Bear there. It's really a very dynamic pose, I tell you what. I haven't really seen that very much. There's another one with a. That's not a bee. I'm not really sure what it is. Not really sure what it is. The focus of the story is entirely on one time period, and is pretty much a straightforward adventure from where Blood Honey left off. Well, we all got left off with a very, very tart cliffhanger there. I mean, it's dark. It's a lot of fun. I don't know if those two go together. It's dark and having a lot of fun. Familiar faces from CyberFrog, warts and all, will return. And for those who have read it, for those who have read that collection, I tell you what, Bear, I can't wait. We can't wait for you to complete it, Uncle Lee. That's kind of an interesting. Not really sure. I'm not really sure if that's a. Really sure if that's a like a wolf, maybe like a cyber wolf. I suppose. I'm not really sure. It's got kind of the claws here, kind of this dynamic pose. Um, the feet look a little long though. That's kind of I don't know. Maybe it's the perspective. It's kind of an interesting perspective. He's got the lights kind of. Well, I don't know. It's kind of a weird. I don't know because you've got the sun over here. I don't know. Maybe it's reflecting behind him or off something else. But you've got this sort of dynamic jump coming at you there. There you are. And looks like he's taking on Cyberfrog there. Taking him on. There we are. Oh, there they are in the background. That's pretty cool. Actually, I would have just done this. I don't think really you needed. I mean, it's a cool action pose, but didn't really. You could have just. Of course, Uncle Lee's not going to listen to Bear on how to draw comics, but yeah, you really didn't need this one. It's a good pose though. I think I like that. Not really sure why the girl is all red here. Like his face isn't all red, so I'm not really sure. Not really sure about that, but there you are. They're fighting with the I don't know, a Bigfoot possibly. Could be Bigfoot. It could be just kind of a wolf, a cyber wolf with really, 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 really long feet. That's some really long feet. That would. I mean, you'd hate to drop like a box or something on that foot. I mean, that would like really hurt, really hurt. Okay, all right. Where was Beer? Lots of big stuff is going on with all caps comics. Oh boy, there's more stuff. All right. Oh, we're shipping CyberFrog, warts and all, coming this week. Look forward to that, P-Money, if you got it. So I'll be updating that campaign. Well, we got a new warehouse that is large enough to accommodate any project that we do, so we'll definitely be expanding. My favorite artist, and pardon Beer, I hope I get this right, Dale Keown? Neon? I don't know. I think it's Keown if I'm not mistaken. Dale Keown has joined the team and is working on some projects for the third issue of CyberFrog. So 2024, 2025 maybe. In Monday, we'll be launching the email notification list for the first wave of CyberFrog action figures. There we are. The campaign launches next month, and here's a look at action figures. Well, I would really rather have a comic in Bear's hands, but there you are. If you are into, why does she have a head at her feet? That's weird. That is weird. I don't know. Don't know what's going on with that one. There's Cyberfrog. There's Saber. I tell you what, he's got some giant feet. Look at that. Look at that. These are, I mean, the size of his legs almost. These are, I tell you what, I don't know if frogs have, I don't know if frogs have that big of feet. It almost looks like they took kind of like a action figure that they had, you know, with the normal foot, and then they just says, okay, let's just add a little bit more to it. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. That's odd looking, but there you go. If you're into the PVC toys, there's the I'm assuming it's the Vespers B or something like that. So there you are. You can have one of those hanging up, maybe in a shelf behind you, just kind of, you know, get some of the wrong lighting in there, and like, oh my god, you know, turn the wrong way or something like that. People who join the email notification list on Indiegogo and back the campaign will receive an exclusive accessory for the CyberFrog action figure. PVC Salamandroid Toys has begun shipping, so watch your mailboxes for those if you ordered one. Thanks everyone, Rivet. Uncle E, All Caps Comics publisher. That's right. And also a part-time toy maker as well, apparently. So there you are if you like your CyberFrog. And, you know, you just want to have him battle the Vespas there. You can kind of do that on you know, kind of a lazy Saturday evening, possibly. So there you are. There you are. But some good stuff there. Good stuff there. But actually, I wanted to show. Get to it here 1 second. You gotta bear with beer. Oh, actually, let me do I gotta do the thing for the thing to see if, I don't want to, ignore the chat here. Let beer do the thing, and the thing, no, not that thing, the other thing, here we are. That thing, I tell you what. This is why beer needs a second monitor. Let's see, oh, did you notice my chat about looking at Ethan CyberFrog II update? Well, there we are. I tell you what, this is why everybody watches Bear Show. He's ahead of the curve. Ahead of the curve. Let's see, I've always had pleasant chats with Glenn. Yeah, very good. That'd be Sweetcast out there. Pretty good stuff. Enjoy his channel if you haven't checked it out. It would be Sweetcast on the YouTubes. So check that out. He always does some. I think he does stuff daily, if I'm not mistaken. So it's always fun to kind of get into the live chats, though. And let's see, he was showing off the campaign, I think, on the last one that Bear saw. So before they announced it or before they dropped it and everything. So hey, it's really we'll get to that in just a second. But yeah, he's doing really well on there. So that's good to hear. Good to hear that Peabody actually got one of the comics. Actually, that's pretty good. Maybe you did see my chat about Ethan. No, I didn't, but there we are. Great minds think alike. My wife says, here we go. My wife says beer sounds like a pirate today. Well, I don't think it's talk like a pirate day, but yar, yes indeed. Well, he does live in Florida, so there we go. Maybe I should go hide some booty out in the forest there. I need to find some treasure first, but there we are. Yeah, that's about not even finished drawing. Kind of frustrated me a bit. I don't know. I don't know if it's unfinished or not. It looked kind of. Sometimes they do where the light source is coming from, and that's supposed to do the rays. But it looked. If I'm thinking of the one that you're talking about, it was kind of backward and odd. I don't know. It was kind of odd. And you'd figure. I mean, well, gosh, I don't want to get into it too much. But let's see. It has been a while. CyberFrog, another book, late here as well. So let's see. Last thing I got from Indiegogo campaigns was an autographed book from Cross Comics. There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Well, let's see. What was the last thing the beer got? Beer got Oh, they both kind of came separately, but basically the same campaign. Oh gosh, now I'm forgetting. Jesus. Come on, Bear, think of, Shadow Sentry. Thank you, Eric Narotaski. You know, it takes some time. You know, the ping-pong back and forth between Bear's ears there before it finally rattles in there. You know, sometimes it takes a while. But anyways, let's see. To talk about that just real quick, let me do the thing and the thing and the thing. And the thing, let's see, is it showing? There we are. because, actually, I just wanted to show just real quickly. There we are. Oops, didn't get this out of the way. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way for you people. Because Bear actually got this CyberFrog book not too long ago, and it's actually a coloring book. So, one of the things that Bear thought was very interesting in here was that, let me get this out of the way. Oh, for crying out loud. One of these days, professional show. Not today, though. Never today. It'll be sometime in the future. But anyways, the CyberFrog book here, really good. Oh, hold on. Let me bring the microphone over. Anyways, got the CyberFrog. It's a coloring book. It's kind of an interesting coloring book here that you can check out from. I think it was the Warts and All campaign. I'm not sure about that, but I think it was part of that or something like that. Um, Bear didn't get like the well, there's like several volumes I think of CyberFrog that they're either in the process of releasing or going to release or something like that. So this is one of the ones that was kind of as part of that campaign, and some really good stuff. I hope Uncle E will offer this book in the future. Not only is it a great, last Bear remembers there was like maybe 20 people that got it, maybe 30 or 40, something like that. So not a whole lot of people got it. So I hope he offers it in the future. And one of the reasons why, let me get into this here. Get into this here and show you good people. I can actually finally stand up and show you people instead of the awkward stuff that Bear was trying to do in the cave there. But anyways, I don't know if we could see some of the great detail in here. Some really great stuff. So I hope Uncle E is able to be able to do this in the future and more people kind of check it out. Bear got it for a coloring book, doesn't want to actually color it or anything like that. But there you are. Some really good stuff. So, anyways, in the campaign that they came out with, one of the things, and again, it's in process here, even after a year or so. Some of the things that Bear noticed was the coloring in there actually kind of took away from. I mean, look at this. This is a lot of focus. Focus. There we are. A lot of really great detail. I'm not trying to show Bear sausage there, but there we are. Some really great detail in there, and I think a lot of it kind of it kind of is overshadowed, I suppose, by a little bit of the coloring that goes on in there. So I hope that it actually gets a little bit better, just kind of a sneak preview or something like that. But maybe I forget if they offered the just line art version in the second campaign there. But if he doesn't, please Uncle Lee, do kind of a black and white line art version. That'd be good. That'd be good. Bear would enjoy that very much. All right, let me slowly make my way back over here. Did he sign? No, the coloring. I'm sorry. No, the coloring book isn't signed. I don't think it's signed. It was only like $20, so it wasn't. It wasn't one of those high price things. I think maybe you could have done like an add-on with it. I'm not sure, but anyways, there it is. There's the intro to it and everything. So I do hope he does keep putting this out. This is some great stuff there. I feel the only downside to it, if Uncle E is listening here, Uncle E is listening. One of the downsides. There we are. That's a good page to do. Trying to get into the corner there. I don't know if we could see that, but trying to color all the way into the corner is going to be hard. So maybe kind of like put kind of sorts of a border like around it, so you're coloring inside the lines, people. So it's not. I guess you'd have to kind of cut this out to be able to get to it and everything. So all right, there we. Oops, sorry about that. Sorry about that, but yeah. Anyways, CyberFrog coloring book, really good stuff there. Back over here. Sorry, people. Sit down gently. I'd have to hide the coloring books from my kids. Well, you misspelled coloring, but yes, indeed. Again, I think maybe make it like as a digital version, and that way people can maybe print it out or something like that. I think that would be good. Um, Bear, what he should have done, of course, he says this. He tells people to do this all the time, and does he do it? No. Buy two. Here we go. Buy two. Get two books, so you know you can kind of have one for yourself. And oh gosh, oh the kids got into it. Oh my goodness. Well, that's all right. Actually, Bear got two different copies of Gary Shipman's coloring book, the Packins Land coloring book. So Bear kept one for himself, and of course gave it away to the local library, so those kids can color on it for themselves. There we are. So, anyways, there's CyberFrog, everything that's about. So, all right, let me click off of this and go back to that because I've got the where is it? There it is. Oh, of course, I've got to do the thing for the thing. Always. I tell you what. Let's see. There we go. Getting the hang of OBS. I mean, it's still a long ways off here, but trying to get the hang of OBS. You know, maybe go to StreamYard or something like that. I think I'd have to go to a different what am I trying to say here? Different not Internet Explorer, different internet thing there. Browser. God, Bear, I tell you what, you try and do a professional show and your brain just kind of gets sucked out there. All right, anyways, am I on? Is this on, or am I just kind of talking to myself here? Let's see, is this showing? Yes, that's showing. Okay. All right, well, sorry, P-Money, I can't see your chats if you're saying anything, but we'll just make this quick. Downcast III, submerged. An ancient force surfaces to wage war on the invisible gods in the flying city of Straza. There you go. He's already, in just, 3-4 days there, already got up to $1,800, so doing a really great job there. I think most of that came from the first day or first 2 days or something like that. So, for a $5,000 fixed goal, doing a really good job. All right, so he's got that. I'm sure it's pretty neat, but we're just going to get right into it here. There it is. He says the book, Downcast, Submerged, is an 80-page, perfectly bound graphic novel, including a 64-page main story and an 8-page backup story and extras. I don't know what a backup story is. I guess, just in case your main story doesn't work out, I don't know. Do they add pages to it? I'm not sure what's going on there. Not sure what's going on. You get plenty of extras there for a 64-page book, and it's 80 pages total. So there you go. And the important thing here, the main story, script, art, and coloring is finished. Ah, there you go. The story continues where the hit series left off. Life is finally normal for Joanne and Jax. The tragedies of their past begin to fade as they each work at a new apprenticeship. Come on, Bear. As they work at new apprenticeships. They're apprentices. Alright, anyways. But their peace is suddenly shattered when a strange diver comes distracted, looking for war with the gods. Oh my goodness, you better know what you're doing if you're going to war with the gods. Joanne and Jax are forced to choose between their new lives or joining the diver on his hunt for false gods, a course that would permanently disrupt the future of humanity. There we are. Pretty scary looking. I believe that's a shark. Look at there. That's pretty. Although I've never really seen a shark with glowing eyes before. So there you are. There's your diver. I actually think this is a really kind of interesting and kind of a cool look and a cool kind of character here, where he's kind of this sort of, I guess, 1930s, 1940s diver. Before they had like scuba tanks and all that, they would, kind of run an airline down, and you'd be all clad in like this bronze suit and everything. It weighed like a ton. So there he is. Interesting character. I mean, trying to climb a ladder's got to be pretty hard. So, gotta be pretty hard. But yeah, interesting character. I like the look. I like the sort of glowing eyes in the helmet there. I think that's a pretty cool look. I think that's an interesting character, interesting look that he's got going on. Kind of this sort of futuristic city with kind of a throwback of the 1930s, 1940s look. So very interesting there. You got some people doing some things there. Didn't look very good for any of them at all. Poor guy here with the glasses. Doesn't look like he's had the best day. Doesn't look like he's had the best day at all. And there goes the diver. He's got I believe that's a giant vulture with, is that an arm? I'm not sure if that's an arm or maybe I don't know what that is. But anyways, your diver is taking flight on a vulture being thrown around the city, crashing around. That's a pretty cool look. I kind of like that. That's interesting looking panel there. Pretty cool. And then, of course, I think this is the main character. I think this is Joanna, if I'm not mistaken. So there she is. Doesn't look too good for her, but she takes it out on. Not sure if that's the same guy or not, but I believe it's one of the antagonists there. So there you are. There you are. Let me see if I can scroll that out. There we are. So that's the cover of Downcast III Submerged with Stoker, Lazario, and Withers. Eric Letters too much. There you are. That's a good combo there. And of course, you've got the Matthew Weldon edition. Some very cool stuff there. So I think he's done the first two covers, if I'm not mistaken. So he's doing the third one here. That's a good job. I actually kind of like the main character here. Just kind of on the shoulders of kind of this. Looks. I don't know if he's oversized or if that's just the weight and the heft of the character or something like that. But yeah, pretty cool. That's actually a really cool look for. I suppose it's sort of an anti-hero, so kind of an interesting look. I don't know if he's the villain, but either a villain or sort of an anti-hero. That's a pretty cool look. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. All right, and he's also got All for Owen. It is a novel set in the post-apocalyptic Rocky Mountains, so like 2020. When a quiet community receives an omen of death, it's up to four teenage boys to travel across their valley to look for a cure. So it is like 2020. There you are. So there we go. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Once again, stepping on the skulls of his vanquished enemies. I guess that's a boat anchor, a boat anchor with some blood on it. So I guess that can be used as a weapon, maybe kind of as a grapple hook there. Pretty cool. I like that. I like that. That's a pretty cool look. Pretty cool. All right, the creative team, the writer Clint Stoker, art by I'm probably gonna get this wrong, but let's see here. Ignacio Lazaro. Ignacio Lazaro. There we go. And Eric Letters too much. That's right, Eric Weathers. His stretch goals. Let's see. A 10K lettering begins. So okay. So I guess it didn't. I guess it didn't get lettered. 13K is pre-press briefings. Not sure what that means. I guess I guess that's the printing, I suppose. I'm not sure. Bookmarks for everyone at 15. So everybody's going to be getting a bookmark. 20,000 is the printing proofs begin. And then 22K question mark, question mark, question mark. So I'm not really understanding here the stretch goals here, but anyways, we'll go through we will go through various bundles and whatnot, but let me do. If anybody's chatting away, I'm going to be able to do that. So 1 second, people. While Bear does the thing with the thing. There we are. Let's see. Of course I wanted, this is P-Money. Of course I wanted to put you on the big screen. Oh, that's where Bear belongs. But when I said Google search Comics Bear on YouTube, it said searching for Comics Bear on YouTube. Arrgh! I tell you what, Comics Bear, that's a smart TV for you. That's not very smart. I'd say come on, near your speech is bad today, but then I remember Bear's talking is unusually in general. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes Bear has it perfectly worded in his brain, and then all of a sudden that tongue just gets in the way. I tell you what. Let's see. Pre-press begins. Yeah, that's a new stretch goal. I've never heard of that one before. Yeah, Bear has it. I'm not sure. I think it has something to do with the actually being pressed by the print. Um, Otherwise, he's doing doing like press releases. You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So that's kind of a new one on Bear. All right, let me get back to the thing. So we can do all the different campaign tiers here. Let's see. Oh no. Let's see where it go. There it goes. All right. The first one up we have here is the Collector's Bundle. You're going to get Downcast III, A cover and B cover, all for Owen. That's the graphic novel. Or the regular novel, custom book plate. Placed in both of your comics. I guess that's this thing. I'm not sure what a book plate is. Not sure what a book plate is, but you get one, a trading card pack, and the All for Owen novel. There you go for $75. The thing that Bear likes about this, and he also got it with Fatal. Fatal was they do this tier and it ships first. So when everything goes out, yours is going to be shipped in front of everybody else. So I think that's a really interesting uh, tier to have there. So you kind of say, hey, I want to get my Downcast first. So not only do you get some great books in there as well, but hey, you get it first. So I hope that more comic artists are seeing that and kind of take that as well, especially for our overseas and international backers out there. All right, Downcast. This is just the different covers. So you get B cover or the A cover. Both of them $20. So there you go. I think a really great deal. $80, perfectly bound. I think Clint was talking about. Let's see, the last two, the page thickness was I think what were they call it? What was it? 100 point. It was like 100 thick, and now this one is slightly down. It's like at 80 or something like that. Bear was saying he needed stone tablets in there, so missed out on a chance. Although shipping would be terrible. Shipping would be terrible if you had your comic book as stone tablets. But yeah, there you go. Really great book. 80 something pages. I think 80 pages for $20. That's a heck of a deal there. The T-shirt. This is actually a pretty cool looking T-shirt. I like the I like the I don't know, logo artwork, whatever you want to describe it there, the sort of artwork on the T-shirt. That's pretty cool. Bear actually might have to get might have to get one of those. That's pretty cool. 35 bucks, you get that and the All for Owen. Actually, I need to double check. Let me see. One physical copy of Downcast 3 featuring artwork. It doesn't say it's signed though. It doesn't say that any of these. Let me go back up here. No, it doesn't say that any of these are signed. Okay. Well, P-Money, let me know if Downcast came signed or not. Bear didn't get the original one, but yeah, it doesn't come signed. So maybe there is a tier in there, like after purchase, that yeah, I don't see it. So maybe you can get it added after the fact. Otherwise, that would be a great stretch goal. Make it like 30K or something like that. Everybody gets a signed copy or something. That would be neat. All right, both covers for $40. Not bad. That's a really good deal. That's a really good deal there. So, yeah, basically splitting it in half. $20. $20 a piece. So you can get both of them there. One for you and one for a friend, possibly. Uh, New readers, and he says it's a reprint. So I believe they're going to do a different cover. So it's not. Oh gosh darn it! It's not the Matt Weldon cover, but anyways, you can do new readers reprint. Let's just see what that is. Cover A, and then 1 and 2. He calls it mass market, which I think I don't know. Maybe it might get into Barnes and Noble. You never know. But I bet you once he gets this, you know, out past the Indiegogo phase and kind of doing it as a second printing, third printing, that sort of deal. So I guess that's the cover that you get for the new readers there. If you're like Bear and didn't get the first copy, so that's what you get. That's what you get. I tell you what, you got to get it into it on the ground level. All right, let's see. Downcast 1 alternate sketch cover. Sketch cover. Let's see. You get one copy of Downcast number 1, featuring a blank cover with an original character sketch on the cover, drawn by Clint Stoker. Will he sign it? That's the question mark. It looks like it. Looks like it's signed there. So there you go. If you actually want a signed copy, unless it's an add-on or something like that, you gotta get the $100 version. And then of course, nobody's claimed it yet, but I tell you what, what a great cover. I tell you what, that is really cool. That is really cool. It could be yours for the low price of $1,000. That's right, Matt Weldon. Matt Weldon doing the great work there. So there we are. All right, so Bear's picks here. What would be Bear's picks? Let me get out of that. There we are. I suppose if you're coming in new to it, or if you've already gotten 1 and 2, I guess that is supposedly would be the difference for Bear here. The one that he likes, liked it on Fatal, so he'll repeat it here as well. Is the ship's first version. They call it here the collector's bundle, but yeah, you get it shipped first. Plus, you get your 2 copies. You get the novel that Clint wrote. You get your name checked in the book. You get a trading card set, but no signature. That's kind of a downer. Kind of a downer, but at least you'll get it first there for $75. The other one, if you've already gotten it, if you've already gotten books 1 and 2, definitely go for the $20. I mean, that's a great deal right there. $20, 80 page books, 80 thickness as well there. Probably get cover B. Cover B, Matthew Weldon there. The other one was, let me find it here, the new readers. So you'd get the new book, plus you'd get the back issues as well. $45, not bad deal. Because both covers would come for $40, so you're getting for $5 more. You're getting the original 2 books, and then the third one. So there you are. That would be Bear's picks. Would be either the new readers, cover B, or if you just got to get it first before everybody else, go for the collector's bundle. There you are. There you are. So looking forward to Downcast 3, Ancient Force surfaces to wage war on the invisible gods in the flying city of Strata. There we go. 18,106. Good job. Good job, Clint. All right, let me do the thing and the thing. So get back to the thing. All right. No, not that. Let's see. There we are. There we are. Let's see. The first issue did. Oh, I suppose signed. Okay. Well, hopefully these. It doesn't say. So if that's something he left off, he needs to kind of add it to it. Yeah, I didn't see it. Let's see. I didn't get the second one, but I don't think it did. Oh, okay. All right. So that's kind of a new thing. So sometimes they'll do it where they don't sign. They're kind of falls on the side of, if you're gonna call it a Comicsgate book, you should at least have one that's signed. Nothing wrong with offering a cheaper one if you're trying to get away from signing like 5,000 books or something like that. Offer a cheap version and maybe offer, I don't know, your collector's bundle, something like that, where you can actually get it signed. But I would definitely consider, if you're talking about a Comicsgate book, that yeah, it should come signed at the very least. I mean, at least by the artist. Hopefully, the artist, and if they've got the writer. Let's see. Did Shadow Sentry? Shadow Sentry, I think, came signed by Eric Letters, if I'm not mistaken. They also did that with Monster MD. So yeah, it's kind of a downer, there. Maybe have a little bit more of a clarification on there. All right, let me grab some water. Hold that thought. Bear will be right back. I'll tell you what, I don't know what it is today. I mean, brain farts with beer, and you know, I don't know. I just had a dry mouth, and that's just been getting to me. So I tell you what, one of these days, I tell you what, we will be doing a professional show. All right. Personally, yeah, I think this is P Money. Personally, yeah, I think that's the at least offered signed ones, especially sometimes signed. One is like double the price. That's too. Yeah, no. One of the things that bears, I think I read that wrong. Beer garbled that. Let's try it again. Personally, yeah, I think at least offering signed ones, especially sometimes the signed one is like double the price. That's too much. And he goes on. I think Starblades was double the price to get it signed. Yeah, I do think so. I do think so. So at the very high end, I would say 35, maybe $40 for a signed book. Okay, so one of the things that Bear keeps talking about is, hey, we want to be able to get the price down. You know, figure out a different way of, you know, maybe shipping will be an issue there, but just the artwork, getting it all done, and all that sort of stuff. You know, 35 can be a little much for people, plus the shipping and all that other stuff. So, I Bear would say you'd want to have it at 35, 40 at the very high end. Okay, you don't want to do a signed version. All right, offer that for maybe like 15 or 20 if that works out. Again, you're still having the issue with shipping. You're still having the issue with bringing all the books in. You're still having the issue if you're doing it by yourself of bagging it yourself, putting in all the stretch goals and all that sort of stuff. So, um, is an extra day or two that much to sign? I don't know. I don't know. Bear's never signed that many. Bear's never signed his name. Bear's never signed his name at all. I tell you what. All right, let's see. Yeah, Starblades. I'm not sure if it was double or not. I'd have to go back and double check. But yeah. He says, I did like that Mike did that for $20 unsigned Lone Star and $20, 25 for a signed one. So I got the first issue signed and the second and third unsigned. Oh, there you go. Very cool. Very cool. It helps cut down on the price a little bit. So you know, and it helps the artist as well. If you don't want to be signing 5,000 books or something like that, that's fine. That's fine for Bear. He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind at all. All right, let's see. What did I have left here? Oh, what did I have left? No, that's it. That's it. That's it. I tell you what, that's it for Bear. You know what? I mean, he could do 5,000 other things here, but you know what? I tell you what. Oh no, actually, let me do this. Let me do this. I actually want to kind of, since I've got the camera here. Hopefully this will work. Let's see. It is my main light here. Let's see here. If you will, P-Money, if you'll allow Bear. Bear signing just scratches his signature with his claws. There you go. There you go. With a little bit of blood. With a little bit of blood on there as well. That's how you know the sign of quality. The sign of quality. With the blood of your enemies. There you go. It actually kind of helps Bear's claws out there. All right, let me find it here because I kind of want to, if you will bear with Bear, I just want to geek out on something here real quick. I'm trying to move the microphone here. All right, 1 second. 1 second. Let me get it here. I'm gonna geek out just for 1 second. Unplug it. I hope it's not hot. Please don't be hot. Okay, and then turn it off. Turn it off so it doesn't blind people. Can't be blinding people. That would be a bad show if Bear blinded everybody. Alright, turn off. Turn off. There we go. Alright. Hopefully there's enough light in here to be able to show. Because Bear got this thing the other day. Sometimes, okay, so Bear was going to do kind of a tech review show when the channel first started. I wanted to do a tech review show. Oh, of course it turned off. Do a tech review show a long time back. Every once in a while, I'll try to do some stuff like that. So a little while back, we did something with I grab it here. Get a series of these sort of oh gosh, I gotta show you guys. That would help. That would actually help if I actually showed. It would help if he showed what is going on. Alright, that's CyberFrog here. Sorry about the lights, I actually had to turn some off just to show. Bear wants to kind of geek out here for just a second if he can. Get that out of the way. Bye-bye, CyberFrog. There we are. Actually, Bear's wearing his hockey jersey today, so go Bolts, go Bolts. All right, anyways. So Bear got a little while back. It's this light. It's kind of a Bluetooth connected light that you can use. It's pretty cool. I can turn this one on without blinding everybody. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's bright. Anyways, so it's let me turn that down. I'm gonna blind everybody. Professional show one of these days. No, not zero. Anyways, there we go. That's still bright. There we go. I'll just turn it off. Hell's bells, Beer. Blinding everybody. Trying to geek out. You're blinding people. Anyways, so we got this nice little light from what's called Litra. Kind of an all-purpose light. So I've got this little thing on here that would go on top of the camera there if you wanted to show it directly, kind of a light shining down or something like that. But really sturdy. I mean, sturdy as heck. So, I mean, you can take this underwater and all that sort of stuff. Bluetooth connected, but the great thing is being able to adjust your Kelvin here, which for white balance and everything. So you take your white balance and figure out what the white balance is. Hopefully it's still good here in the shot here, but and then you kind of adjust to that. So if you've got multiple lights, you can kind of keep them all in line and everything, and then you can adjust them with your Bluetooth and everything. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So they actually sell these. This is called the Litra Pro. Okay, so they actually sell kind of a smaller one that goes on like GoPros, or if you want to put it on maybe your cell phone or something like that. So it's got. Let me pull this off here. I can kind of show. Oh, of course it's stuck. Of course it's stuck. Let's see. Hearing Beer ranting while wandering around the room was the best part of this show. There you go. There you go. Well, sometimes. All right. From now on, when you do your pre-recorded videos, you must always wear your sports jersey. Well, there you go. There you go. It's number 6, so it's Strawman. So he actually was on the Florida team that we played in the first round. I'm sorry, people, if I'm boring everybody with a little bit of hockey talk, but yeah. Anyways, number 6. So go Strawman. It's good to see Strawman out there, but he's playing against the wrong team. Him and Verhage, I tell you what. So good game today. For crying out loud, they scored like 8 goals in the second period. For crying out loud. So anyways, that's fun. That's fun. So that's your hockey talk for the day. All right, so as you can see, it's got a whole bunch of these LED lights in here as well. So for the smaller one, it's like maybe I think 4 across and 4 down or something like that. So this is kind of the bigger pro version of it. He's got the pro version of it. And it puts out some light, let me tell you. It puts out some light. But you know what? Sometimes you think you're the big dog. You're the big dog of it all. And then sometimes, holy good Lord, look at there. I mean, it's gigantic. This thing is ginormous. So it's like you can fit like 4 of these on there. Look at there. So anyways, Bear's been using this light for the past couple videos here. Man, oh man, Powerhouse here. First off, this is controlled from the back, so you've got this display in the back that you can kind of do all that stuff. This one was kind of, I mean, it works. It works. Don't get me wrong, but that's the difference in the display there. But not only will it do white light, but the studio, as they call it here, will do all sorts of colors. So I mean, I think it's the full gamut of the RGB. So you can do, your reds or your pinks or your blues or your greens or whatever the heck you want, without even having to do a cover on top of there. The light will do it. It's an LED light, so Bear wants to play around with that. Mood lighting for Bear, I don't know, but there it is. So, anyways, thank you for letting Bear geek out for just a second, enjoying the great, what do they call that? The Litra Studio. There we are. RGBWW. That's what I was trying to say. I tell you what. Also, it's got the there we go, USB-C. So there you go. And like you said, waterproof, and also, by the way, it's got a battery in there as well, so you can kind of hot swap the battery. So if it's plugged in, you can kind of hot swap the battery. This one, the battery is just inside there, so you'd have to unscrew it or something like that. You can actually get to it from there. So very cool stuff. Not promoted or anything like that, but just like the series of lights there from the Litra company. There we go. So if you ever need some lights, there we go. Sit it down easy. If you ever need some lights, check them out. Some good stuff there. Let's see. Peabody says, I'm Canadian. You can't bore me with hockey talk. Well, unless you're a, God, I'm so glad we are not going to be playing the Toronto Maple Leafs. I apologize if that's your team, Peabody, but it's blue on blue. So it's like blue on white. So, you know, the colors of Tampa Bay and the colors of Toronto are the same, and it always bugbear. Every time they would play, it would be like, okay, who am I cheering for? Who am I cheering for here? So, yeah. Anyways, I mean, blue on white, same colors, same everything. I tell you, it's crazy. It's crazy, I tell you what. But yeah, as long as you're not a Toronto fan, which poor people. I think they finally let in some fans to their, because they're not. We got like, I think it's like 80% or 2/3. I think it is here where we can have actually fans. So we had right around 14,000, I think, fans in the stadium today. So that was great. That was great. Uh, well, they were yelling at the refs, which were always fun. So, anyways, well, let's see. Well, right now I prefer Winnipeg over Montreal. Ooh, there you are. So there you are. Actually, we've got a couple players. Sergachev from Montreal, a couple of years back. So yeah, that would be an interesting series. Montreal, if they ever make it. I don't know. I don't know if they'll make it all the way. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, Winnipeg, the Jets, go Jets. Anyways, I think that they were allowing some fans. The Toronto, I think they let in like the nurses or the first responders or something like that to cheer them on in Game 7, and then they left so disappointed after the end. I mean, I tell you what. So, but yeah, I think they're finally finally allowing people to go in. I mean, it's crazy. It's like you're vaccinated. You're vaccinated. Come on, people. I mean, you should be able to go to a hockey game or whatever it is. I mean, trying to wear the masks. I mean, I think they're saying now that you need to wear the masks over your eyes so you don't see Dr. Fauci's emails. I think that's the correct way to wear your masks now. So, all right, let's see. Anyways, just wanted to geek out. Listen, look, we've got hockey talk. We got sort of geek, lighting, camera stuff. Listen, this is the cornucopia stuff that we talk about here today. Uh, so do you know, Bear? Does the Canadian winning team play against the top three? I think it's the Western team. So it's going to be Vegas. It was Vegas, right? Vegas and Colorado. Colorado. Thank you. I never think of Colorado as a anything team. So yeah, they're going to be playing the Western Conference. I think because Toronto lost, because it was like up in the air. I was like, oh god, please, I don't want to play Toronto. Not because I fear them or anything like that. It's just the uniforms. Terrible, terrible. So yeah, they're either going to play Vegas or who did I say? Colorado, and it's hopefully, my goodness, Game 4. I tell you what, but it'll either be Tampa Bay or Carolina versus New York and is it Pittsburgh? No, Boston. Boston. There you go. Which is kind of funny because if Tampa Bay decides to go ahead, they're going to be playing against people that they played last year in the playoffs. So they beat both Boston and New York in Canada. Canada's crazy. Beat them both, so I'm sure either team is going to be out for blood. Out for blood. What do they say? The blood of your enemies. There you go. It's mainly because the second doses in Canada are going so slow. Well, I mean, that might be purposeful. You never know. You never know. I mean, because we've had people here. We've already been that. It went through Florida because we have a whole bunch of older people here. So all the older people finally got taken care of. The ones that wanted to. Um, and then pretty much from there it was like, okay, we got the main people covered that we need to cover, and now they're going down the line, and everybody, I think pretty much anybody that wanted to get the vaccine is able to get it. I don't think there's really any people that are like, gosh, I wish I had that vaccine, but I don't know where to go. I mean, we have it in our grocery stores, we have it in our uh, they're kind of a chain of drugstores. We've got those and those, the CVS, Walgreens. Um, I mean, shoot, you can go down to your local health clinic. A lot of counties were doing it. So yeah, yeah, and I don't, Bear doesn't know the difference between the two vaccines or whatever. They got the one with the one dose and one with the other dose. Do not take medical advice from a bear. I think that would be the key here. So, all right, gotta head out. I almost read that as bear wife. Okay, I gotta head out, bear. Wife and kids are calling me. Take care and hope your next package has salmon in it. Yes, bear does. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm going on. I'm just jabbering on here, P Money, about hockey, about all sorts of stuff. Hey, it's good to have you here. I think with that we can go ahead and wrap this stream up. We covered a whole bunch of stuff here. I mean, golly, we covered upcoming comic books that are late, coloring books. Great campaign from Clint Stoker out there. Hockey talk, geek talk, vaccine talk. Do not take medical advice from a beer. All sorts of stuff. I tell you what. I mean, this channel has everything that you'd need. Oh, and also, very quick before we kind of sign out here, thank you to everybody that's been watching the what was the It Can't Happen Here series. We've kind of reimagined it a little bit, calling it the Go for Broke. That was the name of the script that Bear wrote. Yes, Bear writes scripts, and putting that back up. So we're going to have chapter 2 coming up on Saturday. Excuse me. Today's Saturday. Coming up on Monday. So hope you guys check that out. Hope you guys are enjoying that. It's something a little bit different, not comic book related, but there you go. Hope you guys enjoy that as well. Coming up, hopefully, no, for sure, no, for sure. Gonna be doing it on Monday. So there we are. All right. Well, that about does it. Thank you everybody for showing up for Bear's very unprofessional stream here. Thank you everybody for watching, and you know what? All this talk, all this crazy unprofessional talk, has made Bear hungry, so he's gonna head back into the woods. So until next time, grrrr.